How's it going, everyone? I have the jets going in on my tub. I don't know the best way to say that. I have my jets going with some Epsom salts and some Aveeno bath scrub. I was watching one of my old videos today. The video is called Acceptance and Happiness Go Hand in Hand. The gist of the around 8-minute video was that we are happy when we are in alignment and accepting of reality exactly as it is without trying to change it. And that by accepting and aligning with reality as it is, whenever a fortuitous or good event happens, you won't say, "Is this all there is?" and look for the next best thing. Because of your alignment to reality, you will be in a loving state of gratitude for whatever it is that comes into your life. And in that video, I said, and I'm sure in 5 years' time, this video was over 6.5 years ago. And in that video I said, I'm sure in the future, 5 years from now, I'll have learned more and grown more. And I have not learned more. It's still the truth. Becoming in alignment with reality as it is right now is paramount to happiness. Because if you are not aligned with reality as it is right now, you will have resistance in your body. You will have sadness, frustration, and discomfort. And in general, you're much more likely to be miserable. And I felt myself experience that today. It was a combination of giving up, throwing in the towel, throwing my hands up in the air, saying, all right, I guess this is how things are now. Another day, it's Groundhog Day again. If you've ever seen the movie Groundhog Day, it's a good movie with Bill Murray in it. If you feel so inspired, watch Groundhog Day. It's a good movie. And in the movie, one of the phrases he says as a newscaster is, "It's Groundhog Day again." It's another itch again. It's another ache and pain again. It's another Epsom salt Aveeno bath again. It's another work day again. It's another day going to the gym. It's another day in the sauna, kicking the heavy bag, lifting weights. It's another day sitting here alone. It's another day older. And wiser too? I don't know. I don't know if I have gotten wiser over the years. We're going to change to a different angle. Now you see the light and the dark side of me. And it's just another perspective. Life is all perspective. One perspective, another perspective, another perspective, another perspective, another perspective. The same entity is here talking to you, just different perspectives. So I watched that 8-minute video of mine, and I was proud of myself. I was proud of myself for being able to share that kind of wisdom 6.5 years ago, having just turned 40 years old. And I had less gray hair then. Less gray hair. Less experiences too. It was that video was in January of 2018, a month before the shit really hit the fan. So what an interesting time to talk about acceptance and happiness going hand in hand when my life was weeks away from going to shit. And not just like standard run-of-the-mill shit, like life-destroying, altering shit that took 900 days to get over, that took 7 months of intensive research just to find out what was wrong. And yes, I've given up on some things in my life. 46 going on 47. I've had certain dreams that I've just thrown in the towel on. And it's not something I'm upset about. I'm not upset at it. I'm just feeling alignment with, okay, my life is a day-to-day grind of work, going to the gym and following an intense detox protocol of antibiotics and supplements and binders to detox myself from mold and mycotoxins and microbes and candida and who knows what else. As I went on Reddit to try to understand my test results, since I don't meet with my doctor for another about week and a half, my Lyme doctor, there are others on a detox protocol to detox from mold and mycotoxins and candida and other things. Oh, excuse me. And that is the boat I am in right now. And it's intense. Pretty much every 2 to 3 hours I'm popping something and I'm popping some pills of some kind. It's like my morning supplements, there's about 10 pills I take. And then I take some liposomal glutathione, some red root, these are all tinctures. The liposomal glutathione and red root, those two are tinctures. And then I take a lugosiodine with potassium iodide, that's a tincture. And then I take fulvic humic acid, that's another tincture. And that's what I take in the morning, so 14-ish things. 2 to 3 hours after that, I take a binder with activated charcoal, bentonite clay, and other things. I think I showed these on a prior video. A couple hours after that, I have lunch and I take another 20 or so pills of garlic, vitamin C, vitamin D, etc. Various supplements, fish oil. And then in another 2 to 3 hours, I take another binder. Oh, during lunch, I also take a milk thistle. And then as the day goes on, I eat a smaller dinner. And then shortly after that, I take a binder. And then after that, I take the liposomal glutathione and the red root again. And an antibiotic. Or I take the antibiotic at around 7 with a very light meal. Like just a few hundred calories, just so that I have something in my stomach to go with the antibiotic. And then at night, I have like 9 or 10 things I can take for sleep. I take a lot of things for sleep right now. So my Lyme doctor thinks I just need to detox from the immense amount of stuff my body has. And according to this test I had done, we'll see what she says about it. There's some toxins in my body that are off the charts. They had a 2,000 sample size of what they called healthy individuals. And some of these mycotoxins, I'm like 99.99999. I'm like the top person, basically, for the level of toxin I have in my body. This was done using a urine test and blood test. So how I got all these toxins, I don't know. I ate a lot of cereal as a kid and teenager. I got Lyme disease. I've been exposed, I guess, to lots of stuff. And my body seems to be a magnet for microbes and these kinds of things for whatever mysterious reason. So I'm sitting here, and this is more an exercise for me to just say, that's how things are. I am going to be doing a detox protocol for months, if possibly years. And that's just the way things are. And it's intense. My brain is foggy. It's so foggy. It feels like my brain's being mashed by a giant pair of hands that are like mashing clay, except it's my brain. My head hurts. Today I just super fatigued. Like even walking, I'm like, man, my legs are getting a little weak. And whenever that happens, I get a little nervous because I had super weak legs once upon a time, and I had to walk with a cane, and that was a scary time, a difficult time. Whenever I go like an hour or two without an itch, I'm very careful to think to myself that this thing is gone. I know better at this point. So I've essentially done what I would do in my journal, except I'm basically journaling to all of you, to the five of you who are going to watch this video, and the three of you who are going to make it this far to 12 and a half minutes. I'm giving you a live journal entry. This is what I would be writing about. I'd say, here's how things are right now. My head hurts. I have massive brain fog. I'm fatigued. It was hard to walk today. Let's hope that I can get some of my energy and strength back as I sleep tonight. That's the way things are, so be it. That's what I would write. I would literally write, this is the way things are, so be it, ... That would be the end of my journal entry. And I'd write a few paragraphs, just kind of what's going on and what I think about it. And then I watched a video of mine it was January 2018, so over 6.5 years ago now. And I've done that several times in my journal. He said, here's how things are. And I list all 20 shitty things that are happening, and I say, wow. And then I list some of the good things that are happening, or all the good things that are happening. I make sure to equalize everything. But sometimes I just want to vent. So I don't always equalize everything. Sometimes I just vent about shitty things, the shitty things that are happening. I just vent. And my journal and this YouTube channel are my place to do that. Because no one else does it. No one else does it. No one else cries on their YouTube videos. No one gives themselves space to vent. Because I get it. You'll be judged. It's not if you'll be judged, you will be judged. I know I am judged by people who have watched my videos. And they may not even comment or say anything, but they're just like, wow. And I don't care. Don't care. I am the change I wish to see. I wish to see men able to communicate more, men to share their feelings, not to look for some mother suckling to baby them. I don't need anyone to baby me. I don't need anyone to do anything for me. All I need from myself is truth and authenticity. To be exactly as I am and not trying to put on a mask and fake.
everything's just fine and great when it's not. But there are good, great, wonderful things. I've got a daughter who's going to graduate high school next year. Wow, incredible. And another daughter who's in 9th grade, who's on her way. And these daughters of mine are going to become adults and start living their own lives. That's wonderful. And I hope they live wonderful, long, happy, joyful, healthy, abundant, and amazing lives, and that they don't need me for anything. And if they do need me for anything, I'm here. I'm here for them. My purpose in life, that was a good stinger right there. Invisible stings. As you can see, nothing's on my skin, but it felt like a giant bee just went and stung me right there. But my daughters, they're going to live their lives, and my purpose of my life is to endure. To endure every day. To endure the difficulties, the struggle, the loneliness, or should I say the aloneness of my life, the solitude, the daily grind, to do a good job at work, to keep working out and doing my best to be as healthy as I am able. And that's my life. And I felt it today. I said, wow. This might be a challenge in 20 or 30 years when I'm older and my body's not as robust as it is now. Well, hopefully in 20 or 30 years I've figured everything out. If not, oh boy. It's going to be a rough old age experience. But yeah, this is my a vlog. Now 17 and a half minutes. If any of you made it this far, I'm giving you a high five. You are super loyal, a trooper, maybe a masochist. Welcome to the club. Apparently I was a masochist in a former life for all the shit that's come my way. I don't think I've laughed on my videos for a long time, so. I did have some periods of laughter recently. I was I was kind of just walking around my condo, and I said, this is really happening. Like I literally got exposed to something that makes it like invisible mosquitoes and bees are biting and stinging me and making me itch. I was like, that really happened. This is not fiction. It's like, this is real. Whoa. Damn. And I replayed the last 10 years. I replayed the last 10 years of just like stuff that's happened. And I was like, I really caught herpes from kissing someone, and she didn't tell me she had a cold sore. This was in late 2017. That actually happened. And for like a week and a half, I had a mouthful of sores and a fever. And she didn't care, like, she didn't care that my life got fucked up. And I'm not upset about it. It's like, the majority of the population has herpes simplex. I joined the club, so be it. And then, a month and a half later, I get this weird red rash on my inner thighs that lasts like 4 months. And it's the beginning of Lyme disease. And it took me 7 months.
to just figure out what it was. And then I had to travel around the country and go to Mexico and get stem cells and IVs. I've had so many vitamin C and ozone and chelation IVs. I've had hundreds of them now. It's a miracle that I did not just die off the side of the road as roadkill. If this would have happened to me when I was younger and I had no money, I would have just been screwed. They would have just put me in a wheelbarrow and carted me off to the side of the road and be like, see ya, you're out of the gene pool. And somehow I soldiered through all of that and figured it out. And then in early 2023, I got sick again.
Something got me again. And then this year in 2024, the invisible curse got me. And I can kind of laugh about it. It's kind of ridiculous and funny when I think about it. I'm going to turn these jets off. Now things are quiet. I don't know what my video is going to sound like with the jets on. and I bought like $2,000 worth of lotions and creams and pills and horse paste, ivermectin and moxidectin. Underneath my seat looks like this black market pharmacy. I should show it to you guys, actually, everything I bought. There's benzoate and sulfur cream and there's these horse pastes that they give to horses for parasites. And I was like, I'm going to take these if I can't get a hold of ivermectin. But luckily, I got a hold of ivermectin from my Lyme doctor. And I've got these essential oils and all these supplements. And I've got like this Kilich, these bottles of Kilich that it's like benzoate. It's a very potent plant-based cream that they put on horses for mites and fleas. And so I bought that, and I learned about the Healthy Skin program that the Northern Aborigines in Australia do for scabies. And I learned about a lot of things through this curse. And are they beneficial to know? If I ever catch scabies somehow in the future, yeah, this will be beneficial to know. But if I don't, it's just kind of like, yeah, I'm good for infectious disease trivia 101. Alex, please. I'd like that for 100, please. I'd become an infectious disease expert and toxin expert simply by going through them. Oh, shit. If you can't laugh about things, what can you do, right? Yeah, so here I sit, taking an Epsom salt bath, just laughing at how ridiculous things have gotten. And I don't know. See, the mystery of life is that when you don't care anymore, you seem to have room to receive. It's weird. Whenever I want, I don't get. Whenever I don't give a flying fuck, I get. That's strange. Answer me that one. Why is that the way things are? But it is. Why do you have to not care or want or need to get? So I look at it. If someone's talking to me and they say, Jeremy, I need this from you, my instinct is, sorry, you can't have it. Because I and everyone else on this planet apparently doesn't like to be coerced or forced to do things. It has to be our own choice. But there's a paradox there. There's a paradox, and it makes me wonder how people are in relationships at all today. If this phenomenon is true, then how do relationships happen? Something is amiss. Something's amiss, and nobody's talking about it. How are true relationships, like true happy relationships, forming? Is it just people are just so much more evolved than me? They've just learned to find someone and it works? Am I just screwed up? I don't know, man. But this has been like a personal vlog therapy session of mine just to share. I do this a lot. I don't video it very often. Usually I'm talking to the walls of my tub. Like, it's like, hello, Mr. Faucet and Mr. Faucet handle. How's it going? Hello, Epsom salt bag. It reminds me of the movie Castaway when Tom Hanks, I forget his character's name, was talking to the volleyball Wilson. It's like, I think if you're alone long enough, you start to find ways to interact and make it seem like there's something around in your aloneness. I think I'm going to get a cat soon. I've been feeling the nudge to get a kitty. So I think I'm going to take a visit to PetSmart and just keep a pulse on potentially getting a cat. It would do me good to have some company, a pet, but it can't be just any cat. It has to be a loving, kind, good cat. So we'll see if I can find such a creature, my next familiar. Dido has been dead for nearly 2 years, the final cat that passed away. Poor Dido. Dido the Whido. She'd always meow during my videos. If you go back and watch videos from like October 2022 and before, you can hear her meow. I can't believe it has been 2 years since she passed away. Wow. Unbelievable. Time flies. Well, this is an exercise in simple truth, authenticity, transparency, acceptance. I guess that's what I'll call this. The unfiltered version of my new channel name, Jeremy Noel Johnson. I have changed my name from Jeremy J to Jeremy Noel Johnson because there's other Jeremy J's on YouTube, and I don't want to have the same name as someone else. So Jeremy Noel Johnson is now my channel. Okay, that's it. 28 minutes, 38, 39, 40. If you made it this far, thanks for joining me and Jeremy Noel Johnson and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Apparently that's what was in the air and energy tonight. Things got a little weird and it was fun. It was fine. It was accepted. And with that, I'm going to finish up this bath and I bid you all a farewell. Namaste. This will be my YouTube thumbnail. See you in the next video.